Hey everybody, this is Cool Through This. In this video, I want to share some of the thoughts I had earlier with you. I was thinking about the Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao fight, and what I realized was that Mayweather won't get very much credit for beating Manny Pacquiao right now. Manny Pacquiao has lost a step. If you go back and look at the Oscar De La Hoya fight versus Manny Pacquiao, you're going to see a totally different Manny Pacquiao. He's going to be moving around. He's going to have a lot more stamina. Well, he moves around anyway, but he's going to be moving around a lot more stamina, a lot more quickness, and he's going to be just a lot more active. You know what I mean? And you're going to see just a totally different Manny Pacquiao than, say, the Manny Pacquiao that fought Timothy Bradley or Marquez. You know what I mean? He had a lot more in the tank. Plus, Manny Pacquiao, he has lost twice already, so he does not have the momentum anymore. You know, he isn't the top pound for pound fighter anymore that he used to be. So I mean, beating Manny Pacquiao right now, it won't really matter. But you know, if Manny Pacquiao beats Floyd Mayweather, it would be a lot more impressive, knowing that Manny Pacquiao has lost and lost step and everything. So it would be more impressive because Mayweather has already proven that he's still a great fighter. And you know what I mean? He's already still beaten Canelo Alvarez at 36 years old. So I mean, Mayweather, he is. Even though people like to argue that Mayweather's old, Mayweather he still is fresher than the other guys. You got to realize when he was coming up, he fought way less than everybody. He realized that it was easier to fight 1 to 3 fights over a long period of time than it is to fight, let's say, 4 fights in a year. So what he would do is he would fight like 1 time a year or 2 times a year, and he would sit out the rest of the year. And what he did was he allowed himself to survive because he also had great defense. So he allowed himself to survive and stay fresher than the other guys. And plus, he was the A+ fighter. So, well, he was always the top fighter. So, with that being said, Mayweather, he's much fresher than all these other guys. So, people like to argue that Mayweather was old when he fought Cotto, but not really. Cotto was not as fresh as Mayweather, and I don't think any older fighter will be at this point. Mayweather has outlasted everybody because of, like I said, he fought less and he had great defense. So with that being said, Manny Pacquiao is just another guy that if he beats him now, he's gonna be just another guy that he waited to fight after he got old. He fought Miguel Cotto after he got older. He fought. Well, he doesn't have the same momentum anymore. You know what I mean? He's not undefeated. He's not Miguel Cotto that people were in awe of before. I think he will be in the Hall of Fame and everything, and I have much respect for Miguel Cotto. But when Mayweather beat Miguel Cotto, that was not the Miguel Cotto of old. Um, Shane Mosley, that's not the same Shane Mosley. People think that Shane Mosley was the same, and he's not. Go back and look at the old Shane Mosley. I mean, the Shane Mosley that fought Philip Holliday or Oscar, or even that Shane Mosley. Go back and look at the old Shane Mosley, and you will see what I mean. The one that fought uh, Vernon Forrest, and the one that fought Winky Wright, and etc. That is the Shane Mosley of old. The Shane Mosley that Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fought and beat, that's not Shane Mosley. So, I mean, the momentum is gone. These are not the same fighters. And he gets less credit for those wins because those fighters are not the same. The highest ranked opponent does not mean that he's the best opponent. And that's what people have to understand. Mayweather's fighting the highest ranked opponent. But just because you're a champion or the highest ranked opponent, it doesn't mean that you're the best opponent. You gotta understand that. That's a difference. Uh, I mean, Carlos Baltimore, he was a champion, right? Arturo Gatti, as bad as he was a champion. So being a champion and being highly ranked, it doesn't really matter in boxing anymore. Everybody's a champion. So, I mean, you just gotta think about this, and that's what Floyd did. He beat the highest ranked, but that does not mean that he fought the best fighter at the time. And Manny Pacquiao, he's highly ranked, but we know that Manny Pacquiao is not Manny Pacquiao. That's not the same. That's not Manny Pacquiao right now. I mean, we've seen Manny Pacquiao before. I mean, the one that fought Margarito and the one that fought, you know, Hatton and etc. That's Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? This, this this guy now is not Manny Pacquiao. So that's what Floyd does all the time, and he doesn't get a lot of credit for it. And I think you have to be fair about that. So if he beats Manny Pacquiao now, it won't really matter. He needs to go fight some other guys. You know what I mean? Um, he has some great guys in his division, and just because they don't make a lot of, and just because they don't produce a lot of money or a big crowd, it doesn't mean that Mayweather should not fight them. We got Austin Trout, we have Laura there, we have some other challenges here. We have Timothy Bradley here, just some other guys that we can fight to give Mayweather a different criteria or a different, uh, well, not criteria, but to give him a different set of skills, a younger set of skills, and just guys at the top of their game. You know what I mean? They that he can fight, but like I said though, man, it won't really matter anyway because nobody can really beat Mayweather anyway. So he's kind of in a ditch right now because nobody really can beat him. He let the older fighters, well, he let the older elite fighters get old, and the young guys they haven't really been exposed to his level yet, so they can't beat him. So I mean, Mayweather's kind of in the ditch. That's why I said I think he should retire. But that's just me. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this whole video and thought process.